90 KMET.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio KMET 1490 AM. I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez. We've got a lot of things going on. Oh, we got some great stuff happening, by the way. So excited. A little bit later, we got a premiere. It's a world premiere. She's doing it here. She's also doing it on her website. You can find her. And I'll give out all of her information, but I already have people clicking because I posted on some social media. So if you get a chance, go find her and then follow her. And then if you want to ask questions on the show, you could do that. And then for the rebroadcast of the show, when you guys share and or just make sure to support and go find her site. It's really cool, actually. It's a really neat site. Sometimes I like to talk about the biz of music, and she has this site where you actually go to, you put in your email, and then you almost want it there, and then you get notified as soon as it goes live. But like, you get notified of all of her stuff, and I'm telling you, I can't wait to see her go worldwide. We've got some people that usually, like, they talk about traveling, like, you know, we have Maria Rubia, she's on the show, but she's more like on the other side of the world. We want to get her here. There was some talk about getting her maybe to like Florida, so I'm like, okay, and I've always wanted a show where you could like put a bunch of people on the same show. But, you know, it's kind of hard to do that when you have, like, concerts promoting and stuff, and you're like, okay, how do we do that? And then sometimes the song's a little different, or, you know, so anyway, but really excited. So she's going to be with us, like, about the half-hour mark, so I know you guys are already getting ready, a lot of you tweeting, and shout out to those actually tweeting live and that heart and or like and or support. Freya, thank you for tuning in. I don't know who this is, but L3, thank you for tuning in. ASO Bauer, thank you for tuning in. And we appreciate you for tweeting and retweeting the show. And of course, getting ready to hear, although you could probably go check it out on her site. Just follow her on Twitter. It's very simple. I followed her for, I don't even know how we connected, not going to lie. But Rochelle Royale, go find her. Also, House of Royale, which is her, I'm going to call it a show ready to go. It should be on VH1. You know what I mean? Do we have anyone at VH1? I think we do. Okay, we got to go tell them like, hey, get that on. You know, I think it's ready to go. It's anyway. So go find that. You'll find some interesting. You're gonna love everything that they talk about. So and some of it's some of the music biz, but some of it they call like people, and I'm like, can't wait to see that. I kind of want to see her like tell all. You know what I mean? Just say. Okay, so there's that. But each and every Friday we have something really cool. It's right here, and we've got Joel with Prevo Partners. Joel, your other half also. Do you want to say, or do you want to keep that like secret?
Oh yeah, no, Mary, my wife and I are business partners, and she provides all sorts of public relations and communication support for clients. So we kind of work together on a whole variety of things. But we've been working together for over 4 years now.
Okay, and that's how I met. I met them at a conference in Arizona. It was a cool conference, and it was all public relations. So people were like, "Well, what do I need that?" Usually, no, you don't need it. But if you're a business, you need it. We talk a lot about biz, and if you want to get like the word out there about what you do or about the products that you have or the services that you have, you want to get out there. You want to have Prevo partners help you out. So the good thing about Joel is he understands tech and he just knows that. Plus, he knows a lot about like other industries where they're going. By the way, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, Joel. Somebody Googled your name and I was like, yeah, I can't believe he does that. He's a thought leader on certain groups. He gets asked to speak. Did you know that? I didn't know that. I'm like, dude, you've been holding out on this.
Yeah, no, I enjoy speaking, especially in the healthcare space, just because I spent a long time operating in healthcare. So I've spoken at a lot of conferences for where technology and healthcare kind of collide and all the solutions out there. And so, yeah, I enjoy doing that when the opportunities are there.
Yeah. So okay, so he hides what he does on the side, but anyway, sometimes they get to like now I've been following you where you go, and I'm like, no wonder he wasn't on the show. He's been like having fun over there. Anyway, but we got updates. We want to let you know. Okay, so you got some pretty cool stuff that I think people should check out. One of them happens to be, and I'm not gonna lie, the last time you checked it out, somebody actually followed us, and they said, hey, I bought that. And it was something for their. I'll let you talk about a drink or something to keep it. They got multiple, right?
Yeah, so we've featured a few different products on the show in the past, and I came across this one. It's called Osmo, and they have a smart water bottle, and they also have a coffee cup. And I know that we talked about a different coffee cup. I can't remember which one, that you use at your desk, and it can sit on a little platform and it stays hot. And that one gets really good reviews. And this one I came across because of the water bottle feature. And so it's a smart water bottle for those who maybe have a hard time staying hydrated or staying on top of how important it is to drink water throughout the day. This will basically track your fluid intake to keep you hydrated, and it's capable of, it recharges, it lasts for weeks. And then there's, an app and that kind of thing that you can kind of track. So again, it syncs with Fitbit and Apple Health and all of that. So if you're really getting into your fitness and your health, or hydration is a really important part of that, obviously. And if you're having a hard time, or you're feeling like I need to do a better job of this, something like this can really help you track that kind of seamlessly, because it knows the amount of ounces that have gone away since you filled it, and then as you refill it, it recalibrates. So that's something that I also think when someone's in a medical situation and you're like, we know you need to stay on top hydration because of a situation you're dealing with your health, this kind of a tool could be really helpful. The company also has a coffee, like a coffee cup as well, that's like a to-go cup, and it keeps your coffee hot. And that's a big deal for those, like, my wife orders her coffee extra hot because she can't stand drinking it once it starts to cool down. So for those who are like her, having something that stays steady at, an exact degrees, that's something that this one does as well. And it also syncs with those apps, as I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, okay. And I looked at the site. What's the site again that people can go to and they can go like check it out? Because I'm not gonna lie, it's not like, if you think of anything that can warm anything, you go, oh, that's not cheap. It's not like, a mug that you would give away, right? We get a lot of those. Yep. This is something you plug in. I don't know, how many hours does it have? Do you know?
The battery will actually last for weeks, like a 3-week battery life. So it's not like you have to charge it every day or anything. At least with the water bottle. It's Osmo, so OZMO.io. There is another company, Osmo, that is like not related to this, so it's the .io that will get you to, if you want to look into this a little further.
Okay, awesome. I'm not gonna lie, it looks good. Everybody's about hot, but I like the thing about water, because some people, they kind of like, you almost remember like those steps that track how you, like, you know what I mean? You have something that goes, hey, you're not drinking enough, you need to drink this. I was talking to somebody and he was talking like, how do I get fit? I go, well, you take this, you take that, you take this, but you need to stay hydrated. I just don't know how much you need to. And does it do that? Like, couldn't you kind of pair it? I know you're all about like Fitbit and like certain devices that tell you about your water intake, about your body, because it kind of like, right? Isn't that what Apple does?
Yeah, no, Apple Health does a lot of that kind of tracking, but there's a certain amount of that you're gonna have to input, right? Like what you're doing, and take credit for what you're doing. So a product like this would then sync whatever, sort of like, I have a bike trainer for spinning in the winter when I can't ride outside as easily. So that when I track miles on my spinner, it automatically feeds into my Apple Health. So I get credit for, this exercise I did in a separate app. This water bottle do the same thing. So it would feed the health app, and you would still have all your data in one place, but it would be more accurate because it's being tracked literally by ounces and not relying on you manually entering, I drank 8 ounces or whatever.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'm all about that. Sometimes, my mother's actually really good with that, but the fact that it keeps it cool, and like in a vehicle, that's what I'm all about. She gave me like something. It was like, kind of a thermostat. Actually, it was given by a friend, really good friend. Thank you to Latino Cyber Guy. He actually covers a lot of stuff like this. But the hot thing, I'm all for, because like, you get something at Starbucks, but if you want to kind of nurse it, the cup only does so much. So you could actually take it out, pour it in, and you're good to go. That's what I love. And I love, and they come in different colors, right?
Yeah, no, they have a whole variety of colors. Super fun. The coffee cup right now, I think, is just silver, but the water ones are, they have quite a few color options.
Okay, pretty good. All right, awesome. I think you guys are gonna want that. Go get it. And even the price won't let it scare you off, because it's like good for like days. And I love the app thing. So it must be like Bluetooth or something, right?
It is Bluetooth. Yep, it uses Bluetooth technology. And keep in mind, so like the water bottle option is $70. The coffee one is 100. So that's not cheap, but if you buy a really good, coffee mug like that, they're usually 30, $40 anyway, sometimes, like if you go to Starbucks or somewhere. Same with a good water bottle. So again, more expensive, but it comes with those added features.
Yeah, and again, there's a lot of people that are kind of addicted to caffeine and coffee. So I'm sure there are other things you could think of that are like, you want to keep hot. I wonder if you could keep soup in there. Is it pretty easy to clean?
I don't know about soup. It would have to do with the lid. I think it's kind of designed for drinking, but I guess you could, and then you just have to it cleans. You have to hand wash it, but it's not. It would be easy to clean for sure.
Okay, I got questions on that. Yeah, I'm that guy that I go, you never know, and then I'm like, no, but like chicken noodle soup sounds good. Not maybe like a cup of noodles, like ooh, if you could warm in there, it probably doesn't get that hot. Probably like that's too hot. Anyway, okay, we got other things as well. We're gonna take a little break. When we get back, we got something that I want to talk about. It's pretty cool, and it's something that actually we hear. I've been in live streaming a long time, Joel, and you posted it, and I saw the app, and I go, okay, I don't really get that. And then I saw what they have. We got video on that, so I want to show that. But we're going to take a break, and then when we come back, we got more of Joel and Prevo Partners Tech Talk right here, right next. Stay tuned.
Are you paying rent because you think you cannot afford to live in your dream home? Are you renting because you don't believe that you have the down payment funds to purchase your own home? The Siegel lending team at ronismylender.com has up to $25,000 to help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. Contact the Siegel lending team today at ronismylender.com. Again, ronismylender.com, license under NMLS 217037. ronismylender.com.
For all you truck and RV enthusiasts, TruckWorks right here in Banning is your one-stop shop for the best diesel performance and overall truck and RV needs. Whether you're towing, racing, off-road, or just cruising around town, TruckWorks specializes in truck and RV service, maintenance, repair, and performance upgrades for every light and medium-duty truck manufacturer. Bring it down to Terry and the guys at TruckWorks. Call 951-922-4776 or visit their website at mydieseldown.com today.
Hey, Mark's here. We want people should know about the new Italian radio show on KMET. Like my Uncle Vinny used to say, Gumbas non stunad.
Yes, Daddy, there is no such words in Italian.
Forget about it. Tell them about the show.
The Italian radio show presented by West Coast Italian Radio.
Mondays at 4 p.m. on KMET 1490 or stream us live 24/7 from our website at WCIR.biz.
Make sure to tune in.
You don't want that we should have to tell you twice.
We're in the studio with Fred Penny, managing attorney with Penny & Associates Injury Lawyers. Fred, tell us what makes you the #1 choice for handling personal injury cases.
Most of our firm is made up of former insurance company trial lawyers with extensive experience handling all types of personal injury matters. We believe that gives us a distinct advantage.
That's Penny & Associates Injury Lawyers with locations throughout California. For a free consultation, go to pennyandassociates.com or call 1-800-616-4-LAW. That's 1-800-616-4-LAW.
New teen driver in the family? Just bought your first home? Have a new bundle of joy? Every life change matters, and by reviewing your insurance policy with Little & Sons Insurance Services, you could be benefiting with big savings. Little & Sons Insurance Services, a family-owned insurance agency who values the old-fashioned way of doing business. They work for you, not an insurance company, meaning your best interests are at heart. They can custom tailor your policy based on specific needs at a price you can afford. Home, auto, or business, you're covered. Call 1-844-9-LITTLE. That's 1-844-9-LITTLE, or go online to little, the letter N, sons.com. That's littlensons.com.
Hello, listeners. This is Christopher from The Christopher Show. Hey, if you missed one of our shows here at KMET, don't worry about it. You can go to our webpage, and that's KMET1490am.com. Go to the homepage, click on the SoundCloud tab, and hear any show anytime you want.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. It's that time for everything tech, and I'm going to tell you right now, if you have something that you want us to go check out. Oh, by the way, we did get hit up. You know, we have a YouTube channel. I got hit up. I go, oh, I could do it, but I think this would be something for Joel. Maybe his team would be able to review it, but they give real honest answers, so I don't really know. Anyway, but there you go. So we have that maybe coming. We'll see. We're trying to get the word out, so if you can help spread the word, that'd be awesome. So we have some people that are working behind the scenes trying to get it next level. So that's what we're trying to do. All right, Joel, I know you got something that you're kind of holding on to, and it's something. And I know you're all about like fun, but you're about technology with fun. And this one has something that I say, not going to lie, can we get our hands on it? Because we have a lot of things that we stream, but it has a couple of things that you need to get. One of them is very available. Livestream actually used to promote it. But can you talk about that?
Yeah, so it's called Game Changer. And for a lot of parents who may have kids in Little League or in soccer or hockey or something, they may be quite familiar with it. But it's really been something we've used a lot because our son is in baseball, Little League, and it's changed how we can broadcast the games. So we're there and live watching the game and taking it in, but it's as simple as this. You have the app, you set it up where the game is showing in the app. So like the manager of the team or whoever's organizing just has to put in, this team's playing this team, and then you put your roster in. So they have to do a little bit of setup. But once that setup is done, then as a fan or a family member of the team, I can play a role where I link my phone or external camera. So you can use GoPro, and there's a couple other brands that they work with, and you can just basically put that up on a tripod or connect it to the fence and broadcast the game through the app. And I wouldn't believe how good it is until I saw it, and it's really remarkable. So we had another parent who was doing that through the regular season for our son's games. He had a little bungee cord attachment to the back of the fence, and you just get the camera through the chain link fence, and it would show the whole field. And what's amazing is, my mom lives out of state, so she can't be here for my son's games, but she can watch that from her house, a live stream of the game. Same with his other grandma, who sometimes the fields aren't very convenient, so she can watch from the comfort of her own home. In addition to that, if you have someone willing to track the game in the app, so if so-and-so's up and they get a base hit, they basically in the app are able to just very simply say the ball was hit here, label it a base hit, then that moves that player to first within the app. And so there's a digital tracking of the game as well. Even if someone doesn't want to live stream, they can just watch, kind of like MLB does this for baseball, where you can basically watch a digital little video game version of the game that you're tracking, and it just shows the players moving around the base and whatever's happening in the game. So those updates are live, almost in like a little video game format. So if somebody is doing that for the game, that happens as well. Now, on top of that, at the end of the game, you can go in, and because someone was tracking each play of the game, it knows which video clips are attached to which player. So I can go in as a dad and click on my kid's name in the roster and look at all the video clips of plays that he was involved. So it will say base hit or strikeout or walk or whatever happened. And even if he's in the field and he catches a pop fly, it'll just be labeled out, and it'll be a defensive play. And you can open that clip and watch your kids play and save it. You can save it to your own device. So even if it's not you're not the one that live streamed, you can pull those videos as little keepsakes. It's been really cool because when he's had a fun play that we want to rewatch as a family, we can pull it up and see it, and then save it into a little folder. So he has some really cool little keepsakes from his time in Little League. It works with really any sport. It takes a little bit of coordination from volunteers, family, but it's as simple as it can be. I really am impressed by how seamless it is. And as far as attaching cameras to the fences, there are great products. You can get them on Amazon. I bought one. Actually, it's right here. It has, bungee cords that attach to the fence, and then a variety of different connectors, so you can put an extra battery pack in there so that your phone doesn't die or your camera doesn't die. It does need, data to do that. That's why the phone does work quite well. The cameras on these cell phones are remarkable for this. But you could upgrade a little with, I use the GoPro, and they have other compatible devices, but you're going to need that data connection. So either a Wi-Fi connection or a hotspot through your phone, something like that, so that it can stream to the internet. It's really awesome what they've done, and it's improved. I had the Game Changer Classic was the first app, and now they've switched to a different app. It's just Game Changer, and it works so well, and it really creates some really fun memories, and remote capability to watch games or track games of people in your family where you don't live by them.
Okay, I'm going to say right now, that's every single parent should go get one, because how many times do you go, did you, oh, you should have come, I know I was busy, maybe the wife or maybe the aunt or the uncle, and you're like, no, you should have seen it. I have friends that play other sports, maybe you think about football, you think soccer, right? But you put it in a good area kind of in the middle, because it's not one that zooms in, right? It's more like, think your phone, and then just keep it there. You're kind of behind the scene, but I like the part where you can stream it. Now, the only problem that I know people are going to have is in some places they don't have good Wi-Fi or they don't have good data. And so I would imagine you can record it, and then you can probably get a device that can go next level. Usually they call it multi-bandwidth, where you put several different cards. So that's more for not really the parent, unless you got that kind of money, but it's really for the person that goes, oh, okay, I want our team to be there all the time, be broadcast no matter what age they are. And they could be the little guy, and that's how grandma can, she could be at home or another state, and she could tune in, and then you're like, okay, Ma, you could check it out. But even if she doesn't have time for that, go, oh, you got to see this, and then you show that clip. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, it's awesome. So and the app is free to download. The paid version is like $12 a month, and that gets you some added features like the ability to pull those clips and different things. But as far as live streaming, my mom has the free version, and she was able to watch his game live streamed while it was happening on her device, in Montana, and we're in Minnesota. So as long as there's an internet connection. So that's why if you do it through your cell phone, it's the simplest way. Now, there are obviously little better camera options with some of these other models, but if you want to get started, the simplest way is just to use your cell phone. You're already going to have the built-in data plan, and as long as the internet at the ballpark or wherever you're playing is decent, you should be fine as far as getting it to stream. It's been really awesome to see, and I'm glad it exists now at my kid's 11, and we have these cool clips of him playing. And whatever sports either of my kids play, this being an option is going to make for having some fun moments captured on video without having to be the parent holding the camera up while you're trying to watch a game. This way you can sit back and just enjoy the game live if you're there, and you still get some of those video clips of those moments if that's important to you.
Well, and I think it's good for the kids and the fan, because I don't know if your little one appreciates, but when you kind of you go they love what you did, keep doing it, but they don't want it oh, we lost. But I go, no, it doesn't matter. They're still going to support you, because then right, and then they get it when they see them and they go, I saw you on my, because you could stream it to your and people don't know this. You should show grandma this. You could put it to the TV, and you could be like, dude, I saw you on TV, and they're like, I'm on TV. You know what I mean? Get them there. You know what I mean?
That's right. No, you can cast it up anywhere as long as you have the right devices, and yeah, you can put it on the actual TV, which is really cool.
Okay. I know we're out of time. I want to give this next one a little plug because I think it's pretty cool. It's something that people need. And I say this, it's actually a business. I don't know how much this is, but it's something that you can grow anything in, but you got to get a license for some of that stuff, But I see them all over on Instagram. They're like, dude, I grow this stuff. I go, you got to get permission. But anyway, talk about it. What's it called?
Yeah, so it's Arrow Garden, and they have a whole variety of basically, desktop or tabletop potted plants, and they have little seed packs, and it's all kind of a all-encompassing way to have your herbs or your little tomato plant or something that you maybe don't have a lot of outdoor space, and you want to have some of these things year round. Again, I live in a seasonal place where we're not growing anything in the winter unless it's in the house. So they're little pots that you can grow a whole variety of things. They have a huge amount of seed kits set up, and in some cases, then these don't even need any dirt. They're just like they're Arrow Garden, so they use water and that hydration process, and then they have heat lamps or growing lamps, grow lights that they sell as well, so that you get that optimal growth. So whatever you're into as far as plants go, your veggies or whatever, they have it, and they can make it simpler and easier. So if you're not a green thumb, this is the kind of solution that will help you still accomplish some of those goals of having, a basil plant growing in your kitchen. You just need a little bit of counter space or shelf space somewhere. And again, because they sell the LED grow lights, it doesn't even need to be that, oh, I don't have a south-facing window or what have you. You can still grow these plants. So the starting kits are a little more because they have a pot included. So it's like there's a little one that's $50 that you can do some sprouts, on up to like $200 setups. But once you have that part, you can just buy new seed packets if you decide you want to change plants, or if that plant doesn't grow back because it's an annual. You can buy just $10 seed packets and start a new plant in those pots. So really kind of a cool concept, especially for like I said, you don't have a lot of outdoor space, or if it's apartment living and you just say, I really wish I had a little bit of garden going on.
Yeah.
It's a great solution.
Yeah, I've seen these, and I go, oh, and I see the price, and I go, why would I do that? But I saw. Okay, you gotta check out the video again. For those of you tuning in on the radio, our live broadcast, you gotta check out, because and Joel didn't actually see it, but there was actually a mojito. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, dude, I need to make a mojito. But you can you could bring. It was weird. He almost talked about it, but like mint, you could grow any plant indoors, do it safely, and technically do it away from the bugs. Even though bugs, if they get in, they're gonna be like, ooh, I want that. So you got to be careful with that. But basically, you put it maybe like somewhere where I like how some had it like in the living room, but I would probably put that in maybe the kitchen, and then have it ready to go. And then whatever you like fresh, you put that there, you grow it, boom, put it in. They had like bruschetta, I love that, oh my god, certain herbs on that. They had like salmon there, and then they put like a little herb there. Sometimes you get that like from outside, but you go, oh, you gotta, you still wash it, but it's really clean, right?
Yeah, no, it's a really clean way to garden for sure.
All right.
You don't want the mess.
So Arrow Garden, where do we go for that?
Yeah, it's just arrowgarden.com. So AERO garden.com.
Awesome. And the other one, for those like people that have even parents kind of sometimes get together, you could broadcast that, but it's the leagues that are kind of regular, and I go, it's worth the investment. What was that again?
Yeah, it's Game Changer. Yep, one word, Game Changer. So GC.com.
GC.com. Pretty easy. Go there. You'll find all the information. All right, Joel. I know we're out of time. Make it a great day, whatever you do. Remember, and keep it fun. Tell your I know you call her your business partner, but tell her I said hi. That's how we connected. She said, oh, you need to meet my guy. And I said, oh, your guy is awesome. So is your family. So keep going. All right.
Sounds good. You too.
All right. For those of you, thank you. We'll be right back with more. Oh, that's right. There's a premiere coming. It's called, I'll let her introduce it. It's got something that you're going to want to, I'm just telling you, it's pretty awesome. All right, we'll be right back with more right after this.
KMET 1490 AM with you everywhere you go by downloading our free smartphone apps found on the KMET website, KMET1490am.com. You can also go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store on your phone to download the free app. Now you can listen live or play any of your favorite programmers' podcasts using your smartphone. Go to KMET1490am.com and download your free phone app today.
Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions is now Beaumont Pharmacy with a new location at the Sundance Corporate Center. That's at the corner of Highland Springs and 8th in Suite 110. Of course, they still have Pack-Your-Meds. No more counting out the pills, dropping them on the floor. Oh, what a mess. And they have a full selection of pharmaceutical CBD. Wheelchairs, over-the-counter meds, you name it, they've got it. So if you're looking for the best and you want the best pharmacy, you go to Beaumont Pharmacy at their new location, 835 North Highland Springs, Beaumont Avenue in Beaumont, California, Suite 110. Give them a call, 951-845-8252.
Summer in the Inland Empire. You know what that means. Sunny days and hot temperatures that make you want to stay inside. Franklin Mechanical Systems can repair or replace your air conditioning unit to get it working cool before the heat hits. For cleaning, repair, or a new installation, call them for a free estimate. Franklin Mechanical Systems for all your residential and commercial air conditioning needs. Call their Beaumont office at 951-845-1000. That's 951-845-1000 and get cool today.
Each Friday afternoon at 3 p.m. on Reverse Your Thinking, no subject will be off limits. Join Mark Gertz and his guests as they displace fiction with facts. Money and wealth will be central to many shows. Listeners are invited to call in and challenge Mark and his guests on the topics of the hour. Everything can be viewed in more than one way. Separate fact from fiction with Mark Gertz on Reverse Your Thinking. Tune in every Friday afternoon at 3 p.m. Pacific Time with Mark Gertz and Reverse Your Thinking on life, love, and money.
The Fat Greek in Yucaipa, where you can get authentic, delicious, true Greek food. Authentic gyros, Greek salads, pitas, falafel, hamburgers, burritos, and oh yes, baklava. The Fat Greek has a large selection of wines, ice-cold domestic, and imported Greek beers. Come on down to the Fat Greek located on Yucaipa Boulevard in the city of Yucaipa. Open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. The Fat Greek has delivery, drive-through, sit-down, and a catering service. So bring in a family or give Nicholas and Christopher a call at 909-797-6018. Eat Greek, live long. Remember, if you want authentic Greek food, it's the Fat Greek in Yucaipa.
That's right. It's that time. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm so excited. Whenever we have like a premiere, I go, oh my God, you know what it took to even get this? So I'm going to say this is one of those that I'm like, okay, because I used to like be that guy who like listen in and you go, wow, like they're premiering it. And I go, yeah, but she's premiering it actually on her. You just got to go follow her. I keep saying this. Go follow her. She has a great show, by the way. You got to go like watch that. But she said, oh, I'm going to premiere this July 14th. And I said, oh my God. So I go, okay, well, we kind of do that. You know, that's kind of what we do. So without further ado, is she ready to go, Jess? Okay, good. She's ready to go. I got the thumbs up. She's here with us. Not going to lie, she's awesome. And if you see... Like, you got to see and watch, like, she's got, like, a little clip, and people go, what's that? I go, that's called a tease. You don't know what it is. And then I already have people going, and because we've been tweeting and been, like, Instagram, people are, like, following her right now, and they're like, okay. But anyway, here she is. I don't even know what to say right now. Okay, I'm going to say, okay. Go follow her right now, tweet her, say, I'm listening, retweet, find the song, get it, and then be like, can you autograph it when you meet her? Because she's really cool in person, okay? Here she is with us. I could hear her already. There she is. Rochelle Royale, thank you for joining us.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah. So look, Rochelle, okay. Is it Rochelle or Rachel? I've been following for some time. I still don't know which one it is.
I have a full TikTok video explaining that my name is Rochelle. It's not Rachel. It's not Raquel. I get all different types of versions of my name, but it is Rochelle.
I knew it. So it is. Okay. All right. We're right with that. Okay. So look, I'm not gonna lie. The song, I already know our engineer. He's already heard it. Jess, do you have something to say about it?
Yes, I'm actually excited to hear it again.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you.
I enjoyed it. I don't want to say too much, but just listen and you'll see if you enjoy it.
Yeah, see, here is, and can I say this really quick? I'm going to say this. Let's put it this way. Is it your type of, like, music, Jess?
I like corn, if that describes what kind of music I like.
Yeah, okay. I was just going to say, you don't see very many blonde pop girls doing like rock songs these days, and it is very like in the Miley Cyrus lane. It's more of a rock song, and I love that you mentioned corn. Do you guys know who Mutt Lange is? The producer Mutt Lange?
Just saying no. I'm going to say yes. Yes, he's pretty awesome.
Okay, so Mutt Lange is known for AC/DC, Def Leppard, Muse. You know what I'm saying? He's a rock producer, legend. So my intro to the music industry, my first record deal was with Mutt Lange, and Peter mentioned Cliff Bernstein, who managed Metallica. So I have a huge love for the rock world and rock music. Even though I'm a pop artist, it's so much fun to kind of dive into the rock side of it as well. And this song is actually from the archives. Bonnie McKee is coming out with a bunch of songs from like 10 years ago, and I've been seeing her tweeting about it and posting about it, and I'm like, you know what? Let's go into the archives and see what I have that I never released. Why is there a full music video and a fully produced record that has never seen the light of day? I don't know, you guys. I think artists are just like mentally all over the place. For some reason, I never released this record, and so here we are. The universe said 2023 is the year we're going to release this song.
I'm glad you're doing that. You know, and I've been talking. We have another musical guest. She's more like she hates to say it, but she travels around the world. She's technically on the other side of the world, and you could travel there. I think you should do something. We should hook you up. But let me put it this way. It's almost something where I go, okay, why not? Right? You know, like, because sometimes we've had a lot of guests throughout, like, we've done this for years, right? I used to have another host. You would love her, Kelly. You may even know her. But Kelly used to be like, okay, and she dances. And I'm going to say this. You guys in the video, you pull some things that I'm not even ready for. Guys, you got to keep up with it. I almost go, okay, is there a super thing coming? Like maybe you could be like on like the next, maybe not Wonder Woman, but something like the next, I don't know. Like, do you have something super coming? Like you could be like a super, I don't know.
I mean, sure, if you can find me an investor, shout out to all the people with lots of money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of effort.
Yeah, it costs money. I mean, I'm down to do whatever. I think most artists want to keep putting content out, but if you're putting quality stuff out, yeah, it takes a budget and a great team. And I think, you know, for me, I'm so focused on my podcast right now, and even that is expensive, but I don't want to put out mediocre SHIT. I want my stuff to be top of the line, and it costs money. So
yeah, no, I get that, and you know, I appreciate you for saying that. Thank you for keeping it cheaper broadcast. But I thank you so much for saying that, because you know, how do I say it? Like that's the thing that people don't understand, and a lot of artists, they go, oh, they get paid. I go, not all artists. Some artists, they kind of are doing it, but I'm going to say this. You have some like photo shoots. I go, oh, you need to be on a magazine. I know you've gotten featured on magazines. I know that because I follow you. I know I'm that guy. But I also say, okay, it's something that other artists that are in the biz, you got to really be ready to be at it long term. Not like, oh, I'm going to do it for a little and then I'm going to be out. You perform, but I go, man, can you guys promote her a little more? Because you know what I mean?
I don't have a team right now, and all of the artists that I interview, also being a woman in music, is extremely difficult because men want to be with us. They fall in love with women. They want to own us and control us, and I have dealt with that my entire career, and I'm finally on my own once again, and I feel like being an independent artist is mentally the safest place to be. I feel safe right now because I don't have a man telling me what to do or, you know, helping me pay for things. And the reason why I'm so comfortable saying that is because every single woman I interview has the same story, and it's got to stop. And then, you know, look at the strike that's happening right now with writers and actors. So it's not just singers. It's all of us, like, people in the performing arts do not make enough money. We just don't. And then we get compromised and we get put in dangerous situations with powerful people or the people that do have the money, and we get treated like, you know,
really bad.
crap.
Really bad. Yeah.
So,
Well, and that's why I love your okay. I'm a follower of your show. I love your show, and I think you're doing it in a way that I go, that's VH1. It's VH1 content. You know, it's right there. So I would say, you know, just get it ready for that, and then, you know, and then they'll probably pull you into the studio and be like, okay, or they'll say, you know what, can you just send us that? Because that's really what they are. But I say this: don't be just VH1. Be all over the world, because that's really where it's at. And you go, but how do I do that? And I've had people go from, like, honestly, maybe one or two, you know, and then go ahead.
I don't, for all of the listeners out there, I don't think the podcast is VH1. I think that it's women telling the truth. And if you want to title that as VH1, that's your opinion. But I really don't think that it's, I mean, when you say VH1, now you're saying that it's raunchy. And I don't agree with that.
No, I say VH1 is awesome. VH1 is one of those, like, no, VH1 is not. Have they changed? I used to watch it like in 2000. You know what I mean?
Exactly, but it has a reputation, Aaron, and this is the reason why I'm on the show in the first place, is because you and I had an argument about this. And the reason why I'm so sensitive about titles and stereotypes is because every girl that looks a certain way gets stereotyped. Instead of saying, oh, she's so much like Gloria Allred or Carrie Goldberg, like, girls like me are never going to get compared to an attorney or a journalist. And that sucks. It sucks because people are missing the point. We are having such deep conversations that are the truth. It's not just about, you know, shock factor.
Yeah.
This is what is really going on in the industry, and it's true journalism is what it is.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, if Disney wanted to sign me, we can make it more commercial and take out all the swear words. It doesn't have to be VH1. You know what I'm saying? This is mainly just about shedding the truth and shedding the light on the industry.
I think,
and women like E. Cummings and Alex Cooper, like, these women are the women that inspired me to do this show, because women are not heard and we are not listened to. We are thrown to the wayside, and it's so tiring hearing every single girl have a similar story.
Well, and speaking of, okay, so back to the awesome, you've got this, and I'm still, I think they should still premiere on every single music channel ever. You're right. I don't know if anyone watches the show anymore with VH1, but they watch broadcasts and they watch you, and if they follow you right now, they could check out this song. What's it called?
So this song was produced by Mario Marchetti. He's an amazing music producer. He's worked with Demi Lovato, a bunch of pop stars that you guys are fans of. The song is called Stupid Girl, and it's a women empowerment song. And, you know, she's basically saying, you don't know me. You think that we're all just stupid girls. And this song was written because I was dating someone who was super powerful in the music industry, and I always felt so inferior to him because he had so much money, he was such a genius, and I knew that there were other girls, you know what I mean? And you know, I feel like there's so many guys in LA like that, and they think that we're just naive, or they think that we're just stupid girls to them. And of course, I was much younger when I wrote this song. But yeah, it's kind of a clapback to all the players out there that are not treating us girls right.
Okay,
And in the end, boys, that stuff does not play out very well. So yeah.
She said it. So here it is, Stupid Girl. Here it is.
Just holding you, looking into your brown eyes. I said there's something I gotta do. No, baby, no, I ain't lying. I'm gonna leave you, 'cause you're the devil in disguise. What mama said was true. She said you would make me cry. You think I'm in love with you, baby, you don't know me. You think you know the truth. Got it all figured out in every way. I'm not gonna be jet of you. I know you just stay the same. No, baby, no, I'm no fool. Set your ways, pretty face, you could have been all mine. But you got no heart, and so you kiss them girls and make them cry. You think I'm in love with you, baby, you don't know me. You think you know the truth. Got it all figured out in every way. I'm not gonna be that girl, fall for every little word you say. I'm not that stupid girl. You were just stupid girl. No, I'm hoping and wishing someday we'll turn around and change your ways. Gotta let go, say goodbye to yesterday. Boy, you're no good, you're all bad. Gotta get away, run away back from you. 'Cause I'm no stupid. You think I'm in love with you. Baby, you don't know me. Yeah, you think you know the truth. Got it all figured out in every way. I'm not gonna be that girl. Fall for every little word you say. I'm not that stupid girl. So you were just stupid girl. You think I'm in love with you. Baby, you don't know me. You think you know the truth. Got it all figured out in every way. I'm not gonna be that girl. Fall for every little word you say. I'm not that stupid girl. You were just stupid girl. Stupid girl. You were just stupid girl. Stupid girl. You were just stupid girls.
That's right, Stupid Girl. It's out now. You can go check it out. Go follow her. She's doing some pretty amazing things. Rochelle, thank you for spending time with us on the show, and congratulations on everything you're doing.
Thank you so much, and I really would love for you guys to check out House of Royale, the podcast, and support the artists that are on that show as well.
Yeah, they're amazing, and I love it because it's really like unplugged, uncut, everything, right?
It is. But the one episode that you mentioned on Twitter, that was a very niche episode.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry. We're over that. We're over that. And if anything, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to watch everything I say. No way, Jose. But I love the show. I've always said it. I love it. And just, if anything, just remember, repost and share and have fun with it.
Yes. Thank you so much, you guys.
All right. We'll be back right after this. Stay tuned.
You're running out of letterhead. What do? Lithopass Printing. You need business cards. Now what? Lithopass Printing. Invitations to a wedding? Lithopass Printing and Banning is the answer. Lithopass Printing can provide banners, signs, and blueprints. Think of Lithopass Printing and Banning for quality graduation, birthday party, and baby shower invitations. Lithopass Printing also provides lamination, faxing, and photo prints. If you need it inked, make it Lithopass Printing. Lithopass Printing and Banning.
Hi, everyone. This is Bernadette, the host of One Life Radio, your #1 source for alternative and holistic health since 2011. One Life Radio is designed to educate and inspire. Visit us at oneliferadio.com because you get one body, you get one mind, and you get one life. Get out there today and make the most of it. Tune in weekdays at 1 p.m. on 1490 KMET Smart Talk, ABC News Radio.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS or state? Did you miss sending out a prior year tax return? The IRS is out to collect now more than ever, and they'll use any means necessary. They legally can and will garnish your wages, take your money, and even seize your property. If you're behind on your taxes, call the Tax Relief Hotline right now at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000. You can legally get your tax debt under control and in many cases get the breathing room you need. Garnish wages, property seizures, bank levies can stop immediately, but you have to call. Many of our specialists are IRS enrolled agents. They know the system and how to make it work for you. Don't wait for the IRS to come down on you. Act now so you can get your tax debt under control. Call the Riverside office today for free info at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000.
New teen driver in the family? Just bought your first home? Have a new bundle of joy? Every life change matters, and by reviewing your insurance policy with Little & Sons Insurance Services, you could be benefiting with big savings. Little & Sons Insurance Services, a family-owned insurance agency who values the old-fashioned way of doing business. They work for you, not an insurance company, meaning your best interests are at heart. They can custom tailor your policy based on specific needs at a price you can afford. Home, auto, or business, you're covered. Call 1-844-9-LITTLE. That's 1-844-9-LITTLE, or go online to little, the letter N, sons.com. That's littlensons.com.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. We appreciate each and every one of you. I know we're out of time. I would love to have keep her, but we're literally out of time. So I want to say this before we go. Again, go and support the artists. I love what she said. Go check out the show. It's pretty cool. Again, we have to keep it always broadcast. That's why I always say, please keep it, G. So, but again, her show is like uncovered everything. So it is really good. It's really good. So go follow it and then support and then retweet and then go follow the music. Oh, and by the way, like she said, so many artists are out there and people think, no, they have money. No, if they're with a label, and sometimes labels do take advantage of people, but they're under like an agreement. So evidently she's not, but I know she's going to want one. But at the end of the day, she's going to do it her way, and that's what in essence, that's what the whole. I think that's just what people want. I think they're over the whole, hey, the guy in the room who kind of controls everything, right? No one wants that. And then they take advantage, and man, oh man, do they talk about that on the show. So go follow it, House of Royale. It's Haus of Royale. Pretty awesome. And then go follow her and support and then retweet and then show her you're a fan. She'll be like, oh my God, thank you, right? Who wouldn't be? So, okay. And Jess, anything before we go?
No, enjoy the weekend. Mission Impossible came out, and I really enjoyed that song. I'm not gonna lie.
Right? I know. It's one of the like dun, 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 dun. I'm telling you, it belongs with like something like really cool. All right, like a TV show or something. Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll see you on the next side of next week. Bye everyone.